Hello everyone, Von Marie here and welcome to the Katscrappiness YouTube channel. So we're going to use these Quokka stamp sets here. We have Everyday Quokka's stamp, and then we have the Quokka's Halloween costume add-on. We have the coordinating die set, and I will put everything that I use down below. I'm going to stamp them on Nina 110 pound with that Memento Tuxedo ink and just coloring them in with Copic markers real simply, and I will list what I used down below in case you are interested. And we are making a Halloween card using the new Spooky Cute purple and Spooky Cute pink 6x6 paper pads. They are so much fun, double-sided. There's 12 patterns in each paper pack, so you get 4 of each design, which is so amazing and perfect if you love to hoard paper like I do. So we will make a card with those paper packs. But for now, let's finish coloring up this cute Quokka and his witch hat and his pumpkin basket and this skull, and then there is another pumpkin I stamped there, and just super fun to make a simple card. But I needed to use a few of these stamp sets because like the dress up Quokkas, you get the skull and the witch hat from that one, and then from the everyday Quokkas I think I got the pumpkin and of course the Quokka from that stamp set. So, and I'm not going to use those orange markers after all, and this paper is from the Spooky Cute purple, and it was already cut out for me with a fall frame stitched rectangle die, so super perfect and easy. I love when my papers are ready to go. And so I'm just going to color matching that pumpkin background. And I love that there's pinks and purples in this paper. So fun. I'm also going to use a sentiment from the Simple Sentiments Halloween edition. And I will have a sentiment ready to go. So that is amazing as well. I already have some purple sentiment strips in my binder, so yay. And so just finishing up the coloring here and using these purples, and I use that for the hat, and then for the skull I'm just going to use some simple coal gray markers here in the light C0 and C00. And then I'm going to get out all the dies to cut everything out. And I had a problem with this pumpkin, so pumpkin basket, I couldn't see it, so I didn't cut it very great, so I had to just stamp it and then cut it out again. So it's better if you cut it out and then add it to this image there. It came out much better that way. I had a web in my pack there, so yay. I'm going to use that. So she looks so cute. I love it. And now it's time to put this card together. So I'm going to use a Stitched Fancy scallop circle die with the Spooky Cute pink paper pad, and it would look cute just like that, but I wanted to use something in the background there, so I thought I'll just grab the Spooky Cute pink paper and see what to use from there. And I like the spider webs here. So isn't that a pretty paper pack? So here's the orange, which is so great if you love traditional colors. You have a little bit of everything in this pack. And I'm wondering, where is it? There it is. So I will just cut that out with a scallop circle die. And I thought about using a stencil, but then I decided I'm just going to use the pattern paper. It's so much easier. But I did grab my pink ink out just in case, and my brush, but no, I changed my mind. So I have a pink A2 card base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I have my Vamp It Up sprinkle mix here, and so I'm going to use that as well. And I'm just gluing everything together. So the only thing popped up is the sentiment strip, but everything else is with my Barely Art glue. And so I love how easy and fun this card came out. Isn't that pretty too, that background, the candy corn? I did use that on my previous video. And so just adding that to my card base, and I am creasing everything. I'm starting to crease everything more now, making sure that everything is flat. And I love the new Catscrappiness bone folder, so I am loving having it on my desk and just making sure and creasing everything. And just gluing my circle, and I kept everything in real speed here. So it might seem a little slower than usual. Usually I speed it up, but I wanted to just take my time and share how I put this card together. So putting her witch hat, and I couldn't figure out, should I put it straight? Should I tilt it? So I'm going to tilt it a little, but make sure both her ears are showing. And I love it. Can probably make that hat a pilgrim hat too if you cut off the spider. And then I will just add that basket. You could use a craft knife if you wanted to have her really hold on to that basket. But I think she looks really cute. And so I'm just going to add her, and then I'm trying to see where to put my pumpkin and the skull. And then we still have a spider web as well. Well, a little more, but more is better, right? So super cute. That's how she's gonna look. And then I am going to get my sentiments out. And so this sentiment added 2 foam pieces here, and it's going to say there's a little witch in all of us. And I thought that was funny with this witch Quokka. And then my Vamp It Up, I just put some clay pieces in my white triangle tray here, and just using my tool to add a few of the round purple pieces. And I actually added 3. And I looked at this other mix, which was really great too, because it has some spider webs in there. But I just stuck with the Vamp It Up sprinkle mix, and then that finishes this card. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it, and I'll share a close-up, and I will be back soon with another card tutorial. So have a wonderful day.